yes, let's make sure you click, oh yes, and then you, yes. Okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you another decorating video. Y'all, today we're going to be building A to Z baby's dream home, their final home, their big home, whatever you want to call it. We building the A to Z baby house. Okay, Tasia is finally getting her own space. The first portion of this video was recorded on my Twitch channel. I started this build over there not too long ago. And we had a couple of issues that stream. I was streaming during a storm, so we actually lost some of the beginning footage, but you know, I made up for it. It's in here. Don't worry. So you will see like my little sub goal on the thing. I didn't realize that was on for so long, but I did end up fixing it later on in the video. So just ignore it for right now. But we are building this house, and this is kind of a different type of speed build. It's kind of a little bit more concentrated because this house was so big. I had to cut a lot of things out. If not, this speed build would have been about an hour and a half long. So I had to get to the nitty gritty. Okay, your girl had to get to the point, and that's what we did. But this house is so perfect for any baby challenge in The Sims 4. I feel like if you're doing 100 baby challenge or A to Z baby, this house is so perfect. I say that because one, it is a 1-story home. And if you know, with infant and toddlers, having 2 stories sometimes can be so freaking annoying. The toddlers be moving too slow in the beginning, and it is just easier to see everyone on one freaking level. So that was something I always wanted when I first started A to Z baby, was that the house is so important. I don't know why I thought this house was going to be like right to the point, but the last time I did a house like this was my Copper Mansion, I think, was with the original A to Z series. And that house was massive and it was big, and I don't know why I thought this one was gonna be like smooth sailing, but I definitely overestimated how long and how much work this was gonna be. But I'm just so happy to say that it's done, girl. I've been working night and day on this daggone house, and I am happy it is finished. I wanted to show y'all a little bit of the landscaping because then you can kind of see like the outer portion of the house and everything we came up with. But this is the first time I actually had to worry about the inside first before we finalize the outside. Normally with me and how I build, it's always the opposite. I always care what the outside looks like first, and then the inside we just make do. But because this house was so important in this challenge, your house needs to be on, like, your house needs to be that girl. If not, you really are gonna struggle in these challenges. Now that we have invest and things like that, like, girl, you just need all the things. You need to pay for convenience, okay? And that's what I did with this house, but I absolutely loved how it turned out. It is so freaking cute. And something I really wanted with this house and for Tasia was that I wanted this house to be a representation of Tasia, because at the end of the day, Tasia's here to stay. Okay, she's our matriarch. She's the one who I want to have all 26 of these babies. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but at the end of the day, the one constant thing she needs to have control over, I guess, is her environment, like her house, a little bit at least. So I wanted this house to have some style. Now, sometimes when I make my family homes, I pretty much only show like, I pretty much always have clutter and color and things like that. I wanted things to be a little bit different for Tasia. So jumping right into it, we're starting off with this kitchen. Now, this is where I say we lost a little bit of the footage because there was a storm and my power went out, my video got corrupted. But we had came up with this kitchen, and I wanted this house to be stylish. I wanted it to have warm tones. I wanted it to be Tasia style, but yes, of course, with all of her kids. Like, you'll see some clutter around, you'll see some toys around, but at the end of the day, we have respective rooms for toys and things of that nature. Like, this house is big for a reason, and I want things to stay in place. So you may not see as many toys, or it may not be as cluttered as some of my normal family homes would be. But that's kind of the style we was going for. So we started off with this beautiful kitchen. Me in the chat love this green color for the appliances, and we kind of ran with it. Y'all know me and green in houses. I know. If it's no green in the house, be concerned. Y'all see green in the house, somebody got me, y'all. Come save me. Come get me. But no, I absolutely love this. I thought it was so freaking cute. And we kind of took this inspo and ran with it throughout the house. So this is where the beginning of all the warm tones and everything kind of started. It kind of looks really muted if you look at it. I thought the kitchen, like the tones was giving like cool, but then we kind of play up on this green and start diving deep into the colors, and it just came together very, very well. It really did. So like I said, this speed build is a little bit different because we're concentrated in different areas. Like we're gonna go from here to the living room, from the living room to the, like I couldn't show you any extra areas. I couldn't show you like little entryways and hallways. There's some rooms that you won't see in this video, but at the end of this, I do a full walkthrough in game, so you guys get to see all of the extra rooms and how everything is detailed and stuff like that. If you think a wall doesn't have a painting on it, or you think it may look a little bare on the opposite side, I just cut it out, because again, this video would have been way too freaking long. But I love this kitchen. I love the little open concept of the shelves and things like that. I don't know how realistic this is to have 26 kids and this kitchen with these open shelves. It's like, girl, where's the storage? Like, what is going on? Where are all the things? But no, it came together. Really love how it came out, and I'm just so excited to play in this house. It's been so long since I started building it that I'm just like, I can't wait to play in this thing. Like, it's taking so much time, like, girl. I'm just happy that it's together. Again, excuse my stream stuff. I really did forget. Like, I knew I was recording, but y'all, I truly forgot that I had my little stuff on the screen. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. But here's the entertainment area. I was fighting around with this on stream because I could not figure out how I wanted this area to be, but we ended up closing it off. This is very similar to Willie and Jazz's house. I kind of took a little bit of the same inspiration from that house and used it here as well. So you kind of, if you remember Willie and Jazz's house, they kind of had something similar to this, but I kind of wanted this like entertainment feel, but we was going for definitely modern. I wasn't trying to do like traditional family and like the craftsman style. I really wanted something a little bit more upscale, something a little bit more Tasia. I just wanted like, you know, style and flair, and that's what they called her, the nanny. No, I'm kidding. But I wanted that in this house with some kids, and I was, you know, I was like, it can't be that hard. It can't be. But as you can see, we are heavily inspired by the green. I kept telling chat, tell me not to use too much green. Sometimes they was our enemy. Sometimes they was like, do you just go for the green, girl? Just have fun. But you can see me filling out this little entertainment center. Then we ended up adding in a little nook over here that just has like little small things. But the goal for this space was to be big enough to have all of the kids in the house all the time and not feel so cluttered. Because at our other house, I feel like we was just stepping over children, like nonstop, just stepping over everybody. It was a mess. Okay, like we need space when you're doing these challenges. Man, your house is so freaking important, y'all. Like, I can't stretch that enough. If you're doing A to Z baby, you doing 50 baby challenge, you doing 100 baby challenge, listen, your house is everything. And I feel like this house will help so much because there's so many things. If you see like weird colored tiles in other rooms in the distance, that is because when we first started building this house, we kind of color coded the rooms and what they would be for. So like I said, we had to work from the inside out for the first time. Like, girl, I don't work like that, but we did it. Moving over into this covered patio, I really wanted this. I thought it would be so cool because I didn't initially I wasn't going to do a dining room. I know that sounds crazy with all these kids to not have a dining room, but we have a really big island that I think seats like 5 people. So I built this built-in or shaded, I can't remember the official name for it. I think it's just a built-in patio or like a sunroom or something. And we took that and turned it into our dining area. I even added some vertical planters in here so Tasia can do some gardening. And this is where I started those warm tones. I love the black. I just thought it looked so chic, and I thought it looked so upscale. I was so proud of my girl Tasia because listen, we worked hard for this house. Now, granted, we can't afford it by ourselves. I think at the end of this house is 135,000 simoleons. Tasia only has 85. So we're gonna be talking to the baby daddies, okay? We got two rich baby daddies, okay? Morgan Freeman and Kevin Hart. they can give a little coin. Okay, we only need like a little 50K, you know, just a little 50K to buy the house. But I'm just warning y'all now, when Tasia move into this house, she will be broke. Okay, she gonna have about $50. And I say that because we're literally spending everything on this house. Like that, like we still got to pay filler. You know, they still at the hotel. We still have to pay filler for, you know, letting us stay there and ruining his motel. Y'all, that episode was so funny. I had such a good time. I miss filler. Y'all, it was a lot of people in the comments saying that that Fillard and Tasia, oh my gosh, I almost forgot her name. Fillard and Tasia should be like in game. But I don't know how we're gonna do that, y'all. How they gonna be in game? I mean, Fillard is now a part of this series because he is officially a baby daddy. If you haven't seen the last episode, oops, my bad. But Fillard is officially baby daddy number F. So he is definitely in the series, and he's definitely in the postpartum daddies club. So we're gonna be seeing him around. I would love for them to be in game. I love when we put our Sims from different series together. Like, y'all, we so smart. We really are. But we're moving into Tasia's bedroom, and I wanted her bedroom to not be so big. When we was building this house on Twitch, I was literally devastated at how big this house was, because not too long ago I started having a love for smaller homes. I love them. I feel like they look more cozy, they look more lived in. I just stray away from bigger homes now, just because I don't know, I like when they all over each other. I feel like it's realistic. You know, you're not gonna always have this big mansion of a space. I don't know, it just looks better when you're decorating as well, to have everything just close and stuff like that. So I was devastated when I saw how big this house was, because at first I didn't want to furnish it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, hold on, y'all. This house is too big. Who's doing all this furnishing? But no, it needed to be this big because we have so many kids and we just need space. I refuse to be in a small house like with all these kids. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. But now I feel like we have more than enough space. So this is technically a 6-bedroom, 4-bath house. I guess you can say it's like a 7-bedroom. There's a few rooms that are in this build that we're not using. Again, you'll see all of that at the end of this voiceover. After we finish building everything, we're gonna do like a walkthrough where you can see all of the house and the nooks and crannies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this house I think is a 7-bedroom house. Every age range or age group have their own room. So Tasia has her own room as the matriarch. We have the newborn space. If you see where that archway is, that's where the newborns are gonna go. I took that from the same from the last house because honestly it worked. So the newborns are technically in Tasia's room through this archway. Then we have an infant nursery, we have a toddler room, a children room, and a teenager room. On top of that, we have a spare room with nothing in it. So if we need space or we need a room to put extra items, we have that. And then we also have a playroom. So there's a lot of extra space in this house. So even if you decide not to use this for a baby house, or maybe you just have a big family and you want the room, this is going to be that house for you. There are no videos or there's no footage of bathrooms. I don't know if I said this because I feel like I've recorded this voiceover so many times. I'm so sorry. But there's no bathroom footage in this because, you know, it's just too big, girl. It's too big. But I love Tasia's room. I love this orange. I love the green. I love the earthy tones. And we kind of use this and use it throughout the house. I think I tried to soften it up a little bit in the kids' rooms, but I still wanted that overall feel. So, you know, yeah. Now we're moving on to the newborn nursery. Again, I just did 3 bassinets because she can't have more than triplets. Lord, I just hope that that doesn't happen. I just don't want that for us. Yeah, I just don't. This was super like straight to the point, just bassinets, a little bit of toys, cute little wallpaper mural, and we were good to go. But one thing that is changing with this house is that we're not going to keep on ley line. A lot of people saying all these kids, it's getting a little crazy, and I agree. Now, I think there was 2 instances, I believe, where Tasia got pregnant off of her home lot, which means on ley line, the lot challenge, lot trait, whatever, wouldn't affect her, and she still had twins. Still. Last time she didn't have twins, but if you watch that video, the one where she's at the Holiday Inn, I tell you guys that she was pregnant with twins, but I believe the game glitched because they were at their household limit. There's a lot of issues going on in Sims right now, and I don't know, my game just glitched and it just messed up. Like when I first looked at Tasia's pregnancy, because I had to when we were doing some things, I was like, oh, she's pregnant with twins, great. And it was twin girls. It was twin girls because I remember looking in the comments for the names for the two girls, and I was going to name them Evangeline and Ethel or Esther or something like that. And then she had a boy. And I'm like, what? Like, girl, my game just messed. Oh, it messed up because we could have had Evangeline. I wanted that baby name so bad, y'all. But baby Earl is here. Baby Earl is here. He will be the first baby in this new house, girl. Let me see if I can remember Tasia's kids offhand. Okay. We have Aloysius. Okay, we got Buford, Bartholomew, and then we have Cletus and Claritha. And then who are the D babies? Oh, Douglas and Dudley. Dudley is literally from Preacher's Wife. And then we just have baby Earl. And then Fillard's kids are going to be baby F. But I think I'm going to leave their last name as Fillard, even though his name starts with a P. I'm going to leave his last name as Fillard, and then the kids can be whoever the F baby names are. If you have not left any F baby names, make sure you leave them in this video as well. I am going to be recording the next episode of A to Z Baby because I missed it so much. Like, I know it causes me stress. I be stressed AF when I record Tasia's videos. But it is very fun. Like, that household is just chaotic and crazy. And it's like a fun hour. It's a stressful hour, but it is a fun one. I'm excited to just live in this house. I think, yeah, Tasia's already pregnant, so I don't have to worry about that. Girl, these kids should get skills in no time. We have space now. Oh, somebody told me to give the kids bikes so they could just be outside and get like a lot of outdoor stuff like hopscotch and basketball, like literally keep them out the house. That's why I can't wait until we can afford a pool, because girl, they're gonna get all kinds of skills. I'm so excited, girl. This house is just, it's gonna be so good, y'all. Moving on into the toddler room. Again, this color scheme was so freaking cute. I started pulling out furniture beforehand because even I noticed that this video was going to be very long early on. So I started pulling out things ahead of time before pressing record because it just knocked down so much time. You can see like all of the bathrooms are already decorated, and girl, we had to be decisive. This house is huge. I remember somebody came into the stream and was like, D, I know you said this house was big, but now that I'm here, girl, it's massive. It is so big, and I was so mad at how big it is, but we needed it. Is there anything else I need to tell you guys about in the video? I don't know. I think the kids room is pretty straightforward. We do 2 sets of bunk beds. So there's four beds for kids and 4 beds for teenagers. I kind of gave them skill building things I think will be great. Honestly, all of my teenagers are going to learn how to cook because we're always going to need food. But one thing I think will be good to add to this house that I forgot to add is some kind of musical instrument. That's always great for the kids to learn because they can kind of just like cram it out, and it's just great skill building. I think they learn like music skill like really, really fast. And I think there's a lot of lot traits and lot challenges we can put on to help all of the kids build skills faster. So I'm going to look into that. I think if we put on good schools and child's play, I think those will be really good for all of the kids learning things at a faster rate. So girl, we're gonna do whatever we got to because everybody need to age up and get out. Because I think right now we have like, I think we have four infants, and I think 2 of them are about to age up. Girl, this house is crazy. Yes, it is very crazy. Okay, yes, it looks like we're here in the kids' room right now. Again, the color schemes, y'all, are just so cute. And they're just so, like, they just match so nicely. And I think it's so cute. A part of me felt like the teenager in the kids' bathroom should have been bigger. I thought about expanding the bathroom. At one point I even had the toilet in a separate room, a separate room in the bathroom. So like if someone had to use the bathroom, someone can also take a shower. But it just became another room full of doors, and I wasn't trying to do that. So I ended up just letting it be, girl. We just have a traditional bathroom, but we do have 4 bathrooms in the whole house. I don't think we'll need another bathroom, but if we do have that spare room, so that could be something. But I feel like there's literally every skill building object here except that chemistry station because it can catch on fire, no telescopes because my kids can get abducted, no music instruments because they loud. But I do think we should probably get like a guitar or a piano or something. I think even kids can use piano, so that would be great too. But I feel like I got everything else. Like, I mean, we got the arts and crafts tables, we have friendship bracelets, we got puzzles, we have teddy bears and toy boxes and building blocks and tablets and TVs and homework desk areas and computers and bookshelves in like every room. I mean, I feel like we have all of the skill building things. I mean, I got the tent, I got the I put in a slide for the toddlers. Like, we literally have everything. The only thing we don't have, I feel like, is a lot of outdoorsy stuff. But again, when Tasia gets some money, I want to add the playhouse out there, maybe a tree house, the new playground equipment, slides, swings, monkey bars, a pool, a toddler pool, like all of the things, maybe even a little splash pad back there. I'm gonna give them everything. We're gonna throw everything at them so they could be ready and on top of things. Like, no, every time you get home from school, get in there and skill build. Someone said we should put all of the toddlers in preschool and put all of the teenagers and the children in after school programs. As much as I do think the toddlers going to preschool can be effective, I do think the kids should be home because I feel like I can help them build skills faster than them going to an after school program. Yeah, I think that's true. Also, I made a comment in the last episode that Tasia literally has to make grand meals to feed everybody at one time. If not, we have to make like 2 different group meals. Y'all, do y'all know how crazy that sounds? Do y'all know how crazy that sounds, that we have to make grand meals for every food time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, grand meals in order to feed everybody. And it's just gonna get even crazier because watch my girl pregnant with twins. Watch she pregnant with twins. I think we also said we're supposed to get her the fertile trait. I know we're not using Only Line anymore, but the reason we have so many holidays in our series is because we want Tasia to get the fertile trait. It just seems like there's something she should have. That is also going to give us multiples, so maybe we should rethink that. Let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all think we should still try to get the fertile trait, or do y'all think my girl is fertile enough? I don't know. I can't. The first time and only time we ever had a single baby was Aloysius. That was it. And now baby Earl. Every other baby in between has been multiples. And our challenge rules is that even if she has 3 babies at one time, it only can be for 1 letter. So my girl is definitely going to have more than 26 kids. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say Tasia probably is gonna end up with 40 kids. Is that crazy? Oh my gosh, we should make a bet. Oh, I'm gonna mention this in the next episode as well. But we should make a bet on how many kids we think Tasia is gonna have all together. If she has all 26, with the possibility of her having triplets or twins, plus the curse that is my game, how many kids do we think Tasia is gonna end up having? I think she's gonna have 40. That's still a lot of kids. Oh goodness. Anyway, we're coming to an end of this video. We're ending right here in the teens room. I love how this came together. I added in a ton of neon lights and just teenagery things. I didn't want to go too personalized in these rooms because they're literally just going to be rotational. Like kids are going to be aging up and moving into another room. So I didn't want to personalize it too much because it's never going to always fit every single child. So this is what we came up with. Again, I love this room, and I'm about to hop into game where I can show you overall how all of this came together and how it looks with all of the extra rooms I didn't show and things like that. And you can see how it all looks. I'm just so excited. Okay, let's get into the overview of this whole house. Okay, so we are here with the finished house, and I just want to go ahead and give you guys a final walkthrough. This house is massive. Like, I know I've already said it, but girl, this house is so big. But this is the official house, and I'm going to show you all of the little rooms that I didn't include in the video. When you first come into the house, this is what you see. This is the entryway. I can already see I forgot to put in ceiling tiles. So I'll definitely do that after I finish recording this. But this is the entryway. It's so cute. This is one of the rooms I did not record. I do have these little electronic frames. I plan on putting pictures in of all of the kids. And then of course we have our playroom right off of the entryway. We got our tent in here, our slide that you guys suggested for toddlers, as well as a little tablet over there. This is something I like to do in a lot of my houses, especially with families. It's kind of just like your central homework area, computer area, things like that. I even have the new puzzle set from Adventure Awaits, so kids can continue to get skills there. But my main goal with this whole thing was to have skill building stuff all throughout the house, but I still wanted this house to look like adults and family at the same time. But like at the end of the day, we have respective areas for toys, so keep them there, period. Off the entryway here, we have a bathroom. It is a known fact that I absolutely hate doing bathrooms, so that, you know, took me no time to cut out of the video, but we had to save space, you know, somewhere, and bathrooms were it. But I absolutely love this picture because this is something that we're trying to put in our guest bathroom as well. So I thought it was so funny that I found it in The Sims. But yeah, this is the main bathroom. Bathrooms are very important in this house because we got a lot of kids. That means we got a lot of butts, so we need a lot of bathrooms. And then you come to the main central hub. This is the first area I started working on. I feel like this house would stay on Disney Plus, so we have this cute little TV over here that's always going to have Disney Plus on it when it's off. And I just love this space. I love how warm it is. I'm pretty sure I already talked about this, but I absolutely just love all the colors. And we built a majority of this first half on stream. I'm pretty sure I talked about that as well. And we could not get past this kitchen and just Tasia needing this big old kitchen for her big old family. So I just thought it was really cute to have this. Another one of my favorite parts of this house is the screened in porch, screened in patio, whatever you want to call it. Y'all, absolutely love this. And of course we have some skylights in here, so the lighting is always so pretty. We can grow some things back here in the back, and hopefully we won't forget about it, because I literally forgot that Tasia was gardening in the beginning of her series. Found those plants when we were moving out, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I did manage to squeeze in some high chairs. All of the infant rooms and the toddler rooms have high chairs in them, so I did not think it needed to be like scattered all over the house. Again, I wanted this house to be very cute and family friendly, but also still have some style to it as well. Sometimes when I do family builds, it's just all colors and you can see like the cluttered lived in stuff all over the place. I wanted that effect for Tasia, but I also wanted it to be known that we have specific rooms for specific things. So I wanted the house to still be the house. At the end of the day, Tasia's our main character. Like the kids are gonna come and go. Like, you know, we're literally popping them out, aging them up, skilling them up, and getting them out. Tasia's always gonna be here. So I want her house to be something of a controlled space that she can always, you know, say is hers. As soon as you leave out of this living room space, you come into this entryway, which is just another hallway of doors. And then we move into Tasia's space. So again, I didn't want her room to be too big, but I definitely wanted it to be comfortable. And we was going for warm tones throughout this house. That is what you will see. A constant theme. I really wanted things to be warm, a little soft, And this is what we came up with. I love Tasia's room. It's super cute. This basket also serves as an infant bed. So if we need a little infant to come sleep with us or whatever, we have a little area there. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's cute. But this is her space. I absolutely love it. And then I kept the same design as for the newborn nursery. This kind of makes sense that if the babies need tending to, Tasia can get right to them. And it's very, very small, very, you know, to the point. Three bassinets because my girl could have triplets. Lord, please don't do that to me. And then coming in here, we have the infant nursery. This is probably one of the biggest rooms because there are always so many infants. There was a time where I think we had 5 or 6 infants at one time. This can fit 4 comfortably. Of course, we have all these play mats down here to fit more, but we have 2 of these little bed looking things. They do function as cribs for infants. I can't wait to see how that looks. And then of course we have the little traditional cribs. I love this room. It's very soft and this is what I was going for. I did put high chairs in here in case we do need them, but infants getting to high chair stages in my game is kind of rare because it takes so long for them to get those milestones. I don't know why that is, but girl, it just take a long time. Okay. But this is what this room looks like. I think it's so cute and cozy, and I just love this room so much. So far, that is the left side of the house. We have Tasia's room, the nursery, and the infant nursery. Of course, oh, I forgot to show y'all Tasia's bathroom. This bathroom is so freaking cute. I love it so much. I wanted it to be like a little sanctuary for her. Absolutely love this green. This house also gives me a lot of vibes from Jazz and Willie and Jazz, like Dream Home. I don't know, I took the same like inspiration from it. Absolutely love it so much, and I think it came together so nicely. So this is her bathroom and it's just super cute. With that being the left side of the house, you may notice that these 2 places are empty, and this is because this is going to be Tasia's small business. When she finishes her business degree program, she will be moving her pottery stuff into here. So this will serve as her art studio. We're going to put her pottery stuff in here, her painting and stuff like that, and then she will be selling all of her goods here. So this room itself will be the small business area where people can come in and purchase stuff, and this is how we're going to make our money. But right now that's empty because Tasia's not done that. That's my goal, to get that finished, because my girl needs her business. You know, it's going to cost a lot to pay for this house and all these bills, so we definitely gonna have to get to it. But I decided to leave this empty because this is something else that we can grow into. Moving on to the right side of the house, right off the kitchen, we come in here to the toddler area. The toddlers, children, and teenagers are on the right side of the house because technically they can take care of themselves, okay? And I just wanted them to be, I just wanted a little bit of separation, you know? So this is the area. I absolutely love this color scheme that I went with. It's so freaking cute. But of course, we have enough in here to fit 3 toddlers. We have toys, a changing table, toy box, the high chairs, just all of the goodie things that you need. And of course, the toddlers do have a bathroom in here with a tub, their potty chairs, and all that good stuff. Next up, we have the children's room. I love this room as well. I love the colors. It's so freaking cute. We have 2 sets of bunk beds that can fit 4 kids, all of the little skill building items, of course, a little homework desk, and they have a Jack and Jill bathroom with the teenagers room, with a tub and shower combo and all of the necessities they need. And then speaking of teenagers, this is their room as well. Another 2 sets of bunk beds so we can have 4 teens in here. They have a TV with a switch, a little comfy little chill out area, and a bookshelf and all their things. And that's pretty much it. That's how everything looks. So this is the layout of the whole area. You'll see that we do have a spare room here that we can put extra stuff in if we need it. Of course, we already talked about Tasia's art studio and her small business area, but this is literally the whole house. It is massive. It is a huge 6-bedroom, 4-bath house. And I feel like this would be perfect for any baby challenge in the Sims 4. Like, I feel like you could do your big one in this house. But y'all, that is pretty much the house. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for Tasia and the gang to move in. I think life is going to look a little different for Tasia when she finally finishes her degree and open her own small business. But until then, it should be pretty sweet in this new house. I hope y'all enjoyed this because this took me so long. I completely underestimated how big this house needed to be and how much work it was gonna be. But I'm happy that it's done, and I cannot wait for Tasia and everybody to move in. It is going to be a time. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel a ton, and I would truly, truly appreciate it. I will see y'all soon. Until next time, remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in the house, and have a grand day. Bye, guys.